A Ferrari F12, that is TDF, not DTF, all right? Get your mind out of the gutter. McLaren may cut the top off the 675 LT, and an A-list actor buys the rights to the VW Dieselgate story? Yeah, that happens. Plus, a classic Aston Martin could fetch just a stupid amount of money at auction. I mean, it's just stupid. And it's Humpday. So we'll see what the FLD faithful are up to for Friendsday Wednesday. Hey, what's up, gang? I'm Derek D, and this is, guess what? The 2,200th episode of Fastlane Daily. 2,200? Hey, right before we started recording this episode, I was on Periscope talking to some FLD fans and just a bunch of people in general. We had 75 live people at one point.
What?
That's awesome. I'm going to be Periscoping every Wednesday before we shoot the episode, so please, if you'd like to follow along, go to @TheDerekD or just search Derek D on Periscope. You see it right there, and that's before every Wednesday episode because it's Friendsday Wednesday. That's how we do it. All right, and of course you could just go watch that Periscope recorded on my Twitter if you'd like.
Yep.
All right. The McLaren 675 LT is doing McLaren a solid. It's a pure beast with its 3.8-liter twin-turbo V8, making 675 galloping steeds. Zero heads over to 60s Halloween party in just 2.9 seconds with a top speed of 205 miles per hour. Currently, there is just a coupe, but reports are saying the company may chop the roof off, according to Autovici. Customer demand has pushed McLaren to consider a spider version of the 675 LT McLaren. McLaren spokesman Wayne Bruce. Wait a second. His name is Wayne Bruce?
No way.
Talk about your ultimate backfire. So is he Man-Bat?
Ah.
Yeah, think about it. Anyway, Wayne Bruce basically said a convertible version is only under consideration. It's not a definite, okay? In related news, Kent Clark said he's looking forward to the new Man-Bat vs. Man Super movie coming out soon in Bizarro World.
Wow.
How'd that be? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, want to see the all-new 2016 BMW M2? Bam, there it is, looking fresh. 370 horsepower from a 3-liter inline-6 with 343 pound-feet of that.
Torque.
That's right. And we'll know more later today after BMW officially reveals it on Periscope. They're revealing it on Periscope.
What do you know?
It's crazy. There you go. @TheDerekD on Periscope. Okay. When asked what your top 5 most desirable cars of all time are, it'd be no surprise that the legendary Aston Martin DB4-GT Zagato ended up on your list. During the RM Sotheby's auction in December, one of only 19 Zagato-bodied Aston Martin DB4 GTs ever produced will go under the hammer. RM hasn't published pre-sale estimates for how much it expects to get for this one, but according to Autoblog, a spokesperson for the auction house revealed that, quote, it is expected to fetch an excess of $16 million when it crosses the podium in December. $16 million? What? It's insane. Yeah, I get it. It's a very nice car. It's very rare. But I'm never spending $16 million on any car, even if I could.
Right.
Would you, Erica?
Nope.
16 million? I mean, what is that accomplishing excepting you're flexing your look how much money I have muscles, I feel like. Okay, you bought it, right? You have it displayed nicely in your house now. People come over and you're like, yep, I bought that for 16 million. Drive it? No, it stays right there. I mean, come on.
Yeah, like in Ferris Bueller.
Seriously.
Like in the
That's right.
glass garage.
Yeah, but he took it out.
For the last ride.
Hey, for the last ride. So we all know this whole Volkswagen diesel story is one of the biggest automotive scandals in recent history and blah, blah, blah. It's becoming more and more interesting. We know how it goes. Well, apparently, it's interesting and entertaining enough to make a movie out of it. Yeah, why not? I guess you can make a movie out of anything these days. They made that stupid movie Mordecai with Johnny Depp. Great actor, but that was a dumb movie. Anyway, the A-list actor Leonardo DiCaprio thinks the whole VW scandal is worth making into a movie at some point. So Paramount Pictures and Leo DiCap's production company, Appian Way, have reportedly already acquired the movie rights. It's unclear at this point whether DiCaprio might act in the film as well as help produce it. But just another interesting twist to this whole VW scandal thing. In related news, hey Leo, I'm available to audition for any role you think I'd be a good fit for. I'll send you my headshots, my resume, anything. Just reach out, it'd be great. So, anyway, the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta isn't really a car that you would say really is in need of more power. But someone somewhere once told me that too much horsepower is never a problem. So feast your eyes on the all-new Ferrari F12 TDF. Yes, the F12 TDF pays homage to the Tour de France, the legendary endurance road race that Ferrari dominated in the 50s and 60s, particularly with the 1956 250 GT Berlinetta, which won 4 consecutive editions. Obviously, there are some visual enhancements, but the excitement is under the hood. Ferrari took the 6.3-liter V12 from the existing F12 Berlinetta and upgraded it from 730 horsepower to 769.
69, dude!
Oh, great movie, right? You haven't seen it yet. Erica, jeez. I actually watched it yesterday with my nephew. That's so funny.
Okay.
Torque has been increased from 509 pound-feet to 520
Pound-feet.
of what?
Torque. Well, you already said that.
Yeah, it's okay. I say it again. I want to say it again. 0 goes hunting for 62s in just 2.9 seconds with a top speed of 211 miles per hour. So, you know, I do. Oh!
Wow.
There it is again.
There
Look
it
at that.
is.
Another episode without any crossover news.
Ugh.
We're on a roll lately.
Yeah.
All right.
Roll with butter.
That's right. Nice. Hear that. Let's hang out with some FLD fans for Erica. What is today?
Today is Friendsday Wednesday.
She said it. All right, let's start with FLD fan Dave Hook right here. He sent in this picture of the ever-elusive Audi Echo. I mean, come on, man. It's terrible. Next up, we have Cesar Arturo Moreno, or Cesar Arturo Moreno. It's a great name to say. A nice beer tower you out there, bro. Well, he sent in this picture of the back of a Prius. Okay, pretty standard Prius, nothing crazy, except for what it says on the top there. Cool Prius, said nobody. I love that this owner of the Prius is poking fun at himself or herself. And graduated from Stanford, class of 2010. Nice.
Wow.
FLD fan Roberto Cristino here was in Portugal and snapped these pics of Clarkson, Hammond, and May shooting the first episode of their new car show that's going to be on Amazon Prime with the LaFerrari, the Porsche 918, and the McLaren P1. That's the Trinity right there.
Yep.
The holy car Trinity. Check out how FLD fan Yusuf Alfada here, this is how he watches FLD when he's in traffic. Look at that. Now, is he doing it wrong or doing it right? I mean, he's watching doing it wrong while he's in traffic.
That feels like a wrong.
Wrong or right, but he's not moving, so okay, you decide. Next is Khalid Al S. Posted this picture on our Facebook of whatever that wood wagon looking thing is with a boat on top. I mean, I just can, huh? I would look at that and go, huh? I don't know what's going on. Huh? Whoops. FLD fan Jose Vasquez snapped this picture of a Chrysler 300 in Texas that says, Puro Pinche Cowboys. Yeah, just when I thought I couldn't hate the Cowboys anymore. Apparently that saying means heck yeah, or a more vulgar word that begins with the letter F. Yikes. But I'm a Giants fan, so Cowboys beat it. Well, we all know Mount Rushmore, right? Of course. But what about Mount Muskmore? Look at that. Thanks to FLD fan Matt Quick. I tell you, he's quick.
He is quick.
Matt Quick, he's quick. He had his buddy Mark Photoshop that apparently. Matt isn't good at Photoshop, so his buddy did it. So thanks, Mark. Mount Muskmore, everybody. Last we have Sam Sammer. I'm sure that's not his real name, but under his name it says, life is not fair. Well, let me tell you, Sam. It isn't, okay? You're gonna get used to that. Anyway, he sent us this picture of a Ford F-150 pickup displayed on top of and crushing a Dodge Ram and GMC Sierra at a Ford dealership. I guess that's one way to advertise how you can throw some hammers back there. It's an easy way. You know why? Because it's built Ford tough. There it is. Love it. Thanks, friends. I do appreciate it. Appreciate all the posts and the Twitters and everything and the Instagrams and everything. Thank you. Our FLD question of the day is, would you buy a new BMW M2 over a new Audi S3? Okay, now they are direct competitors, although the S3 has a lot less horsepower than the M2, but I would imagine it's a little cheaper. Not sure the price of the M2 yet, but that's a tough one. I don't know. I may go M2, maybe. Use I can't talk today. Use hashtag FLDQ of the D and weigh in, and you can also send your own into, what's that email?
Tips@fastlanedaily.com.
Quiet today, okay? Anyway, that's going to do it for Fastlane Daily today. Hump Day.
Oh, is
Right?
it?
Yeah. I'm Derek D. Thanks for watching, everybody. And please follow FLD on all our social media. And you know what? If you want, feel free to give me a follow as well if you'd like. All right? It's all right there. And, you know, it's Hump Day. We're just going to get over it. Mississippi. Mississippi. Mississippi sip cups enjoyable when you were a kid at elementary school. You weren't on the mic.
Nope.
Let's do it again. It's Hump Day, so, you know, you just gotta...